Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new Kaiju battles video, and I'm really excited about this one. This was requested I think a couple of videos ago, and today we're going to be looking at Frankenstein versus Godzilla 1998. Now before we get started, I just want to let everyone know that the sizes will be kind of bumped up to kind of make them a little bit more evenly matched, just because of the fact that Frankenstein came from the Showa period, and those are typically smaller Kaiju, while Godzilla 98 is on the smaller side of modern day kaijus. I kind of felt like this really needed to happen just to kind of make it a little bit more fair of a fight. So sit back and enjoy. So the first monster in this battle that we're going to be talking about is Frankenstein. Before we get into his story, let's take a quick look at his stats. He stands at 20 meters tall and weighs in at about 200 metric tons. His first and only appearance is in Frankenstein Conquers the World. When the heart of Frankenstein is hit with the atomic bomb, it begins to grow, and in 15 short years, Frankenstein is now a boy. When we first meet him, he is the size of just a regular boy, but as time goes on, he begins to grow larger and larger. It becomes clear early on that the hospital can't safely take care of him, and they decide to put him downstairs in a cage. After being agitated by a bunch of reporters, Frankenstein breaks out of the hospital and runs away into the woods. It is also during this time that another kaiju, Baragon, starts attacking small towns and farms in the countryside of Japan. Frankenstein is naturally blamed for these attacks and is hunted down by the military. In time, Frankenstein actually crosses paths with Baragon, and it's just in the nick of time because Baragon was actually about to kill some humans, so Frankenstein jumps in to save the day. This leads to a fight to the death between the two kaiju. Frankenstein uses all his strength to finally defeat the kaiju, but his victory is short-lived because the ground opens up underneath him and he falls in. While Frankenstein does look mostly human, he does have the traditional Frankenstein forehead. The second creature in this battle is Godzilla 98. Let's see how he compares with Frankenstein. First off, Godzilla 98 stands at 54 meters and lengthwise is around 90 meters. Finally, he weighs in at around 500 metric tons. He appears in Godzilla 1998 and also Godzilla Final Wars. This mutated iguana first made his presence known when he attacked a fishing ship in the Pacific. After that, he moved up the eastern seaboard doing the same thing with every fishing boat he found. Finally, the creature made its way to New York City, where it came ashore and began destroying the city. The army first tried to kill it by luring it out with its favorite food, fish, but found out the creature moved very quickly and was able to destroy the helicopters that were chasing it. As time went on, Godzilla once again was being hunted and was thought to have been killed by some torpedoes that managed to hit him while he was underwater trying to escape. Godzilla made one more appearance, and this was right after his eggs were destroyed in Madison Square Garden. He began to chase the group of survivors all the way to the Brooklyn Bridge. This is where the creature would meet its end, because as it chased the survivors, it began to be ensnared in the cables. At this point, the military was able to get direct hits on it and kill it. Godzilla 98 looks very much like a dinosaur, or at least how we pictured them back in 1998. Frankenstein has been shown to have great strength. He was even able to pick up Baragon, spin him around, and throw him. Frankenstein is without a doubt very durable. He is able to withstand machine gun fires and has no problem being hit with Baragon's flame attack. Besides this, he can actually regenerate limbs, which means that if he loses one, he can quickly grow it back. So all in all, this makes injuring him very difficult. The greatest ability that Godzilla 98 has is his speed. He's been shown to be able to outrun helicopters and dodge many of the missiles that were fired at him. Burrowing is another ability that this giant monster seems to have. He was able to create tunnels all underneath New York City so that he could travel without being seen. And finally, Godzilla 98 does appear to be smarter than most kaiju. He is shown to be able to outsmart the military on many different occasions. Frankenstein possesses the intelligence of a caveman, so while he can do basic problem solving, he isn't smart enough for more complex thoughts or problems. Godzilla 98's biggest weakness is his durability. While yes, a lot of military weapons proved to be harmless against him, he was defeated by traditional weaponry. So he can take some hits, but over time, they will actually end up killing him. So who wins? I'm gonna have to give this one to Frankenstein. I think it's gonna be a tough battle like most of these kaiju battles are, but I think in the end, he is just going to end up outlasting Godzilla 98. And part of that is because of his durability, which I don't think Godzilla 98 can actually match, along with being able to regenerate his limbs and different things like that. It makes injuring Frankenstein extremely difficult, especially for a kaiju like Godzilla 98, who doesn't really have any special abilities. So as time goes on, Godzilla's greatest strength was his speed. He's going to get tired, and Frankenstein's strength is going to overwhelm him. So to me, while it might not happen very quickly, Frankenstein will win in the end. Alright everybody, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Did I pick the correct winner? Is Frankenstein the clear victor? Or am I shorting Godzilla 98 too much? I'm always interested to hear what you guys think about these battles, so like always, leave them in the comments below. And I would once again like to thank whoever came up with this idea. This is a pretty unique battle with two kaiju that I never thought I would use, so this was exciting to do. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as you guys have been, leave your suggestions for future kaiju battles. I am trying to get to them as quickly as possible. These videos do take a lot of time, but I'm hoping to get through everybody's at some point. But like always, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you all later.